Action.
Good afternoon. Booker states that assessment is crucial to teaching and learning. I believe that formative assessment has the greatest impact on student learning. This is supported by Hattie, who found that formative evaluation followed by self-assessment and feedback had the greatest impact on student outcomes. Goff suggests that when used effectively, data collected on each child's progress can be used to differentiate within the classroom. Today my presentation will focus on 3 assessment strategies: portfolios, observation and questioning. The first assessment strategy, portfolios, they can be used across a whole school year to show how a student has progressed. They can be used as a formative or summative assessment strategy, and are also fantastic as a method of reporting to parents, other teachers and stakeholders. Some key benefits of portfolios: Race considers it to be an authentic piece of work, that it can take part of a learning activity in the everyday classroom, and students can really take pride in their work. You can also, through goal setting, a teacher can really work with a student to see how far they have come in their mathematics and give formative feedback as they go. Dweck suggests that this can really help encourage a growth mindset. They can be kept in hard copy or electronically on an app such as Seesaw, where a student can take photos of their work and share it with their parents at home. Some limitations: Ray suggests that they can be quite time consuming, and Booker stresses the importance of being really clear at the outset the purpose of your portfolio, and to make sure it's representative of lots of different artifacts, not just completed perfect versions of work. An example where we might use this could be in grade 5, they're doing a unit of work doing some simple financial plans. You could take pieces of work along the process into the portfolio so that students can see how they are building and growing through this process. Another assessment strategy might be observing. So this is another formative assessment that can be used for short-term and long-term record keeping. Key benefits, as outlined by Rays, are that it's very easy to administer and can take place in class time and be used to change the course of a lesson on the spot if needed. When used effectively, it can really give insights into how a student is thinking about their mathematics. Some limitations: if you don't record your observations, the data might not be meaningful, and therefore it won't benefit guiding future planning and teaching. Booker also warns that what you observe might not be the whole picture, and you really do need to do further probing, and you may need to use it with another assessment strategy. An example of using observing might be in grade 1, skip counting by 2s, 5s and 10s, saying your gu. So you count and clap on every second number, every 2, 1, 3, 5, and then make it more and more challenging as a whole class. By observing which students can manage these skip counts, you could then differentiate and make them into smaller groups and have different groups working with more challenging numbers. Another assessment strategy is questioning. Questioning is another formative assessment strategy that can really help you see how a student is thinking about maths and where their misconceptions might be. Some benefit: Ray suggests that when used effectively, questioning can really let you see how a student is thinking about maths, and you can give immediate feedback to them and make adjustments to the lesson as you go along and tailor to individual student needs. The think, pair, share model is another great way of using questioning in the classroom and having student-to-student interactions. Hattie and Black and Williams suggest that these interactions can really lead to higher order thinking. Some limitations: you need to be really careful how you manage incorrect answers so as to not cause self-esteem issues. William also suggests you must give enough wait time if you're giving whole class questions, so you don't just jump in and answer for them. And there are some strategies, so no hands up strategies, using paddle pop sticks, etc., to make sure that you're calling on different people all of the time. An example might be teaching my grade 2s fractions, doing halves, quarters and eighths with folded paper and shading in fractions of that paper and asking them, how do you know this? What makes you say that? And open-ended questions so that they really have to explain their maths to you, not just yes/no answers. Some record keeping processes and reporting is making sure that you've got good record keeping so that it's meaningful and can be shared with students, teachers and parents and other stakeholders. to always date and label the evidence you gather so that it can be used for future teaching and learning. And checklist journals and other ways are really great ways of reporting. In conclusion, assessment in maths has a direct impact upon students' teaching and learning experience. If the teacher can choose relevant, effective strategies to constantly monitor, review, and then adjust their teaching to meet individual student needs. Using multiple types of assessment is essential, as is good record keeping, and ensuring that the data is used in a relevant way to guide teaching strategies. Thank you.